Okay guys, I've just saved a new file here. I called it Thwomp example. I'm going to go ahead and put together a Thwomp for the automata. So I'm going to start. I have downloaded a canvas, so I'm going to go to Insert, Canvas, and then I'm going to go Insert from my computer, and I have downloaded a picture of a Thwomp from the internet. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place it in here. And then I'm going to enlarge it by 4 times for me. It doesn't really matter. We can scale it. And then I'm going to move it so that it's centered on this. So if you see 1, 2, 3 spikes on the side, I'm going to move this up. That's a little too far. 0 is there. 0.1 is there. So I'm going to do 0.05, which puts that centered there. I'm just setting up with symmetry. Now I'm going to move it this way. The same, negative 0.05 in my case. And let's see, make sure that goes through that point. That does pretty well. So that'll just help me kind of use symmetry here in the beginning. So I'm centered there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trace a couple lines here. I'm going to go to sketch. I'm going to sketch on that plane. I'm going to use a center rectangle so that I can go from the middle, and I'm just going to keep everything centered around there. But I'm going to go ahead and take this up and grab what looks to be that. I'm going to do another one inside. Oops, I'm going to right click and cancel, and I'm going to look at this one. I'm going to dimension it quickly. Let's see, so that's 2. I'm going to go ahead and just make that 2 inches. And I'm going to make this one 2 inches also. So I made it a little bit more square than the other one, or than this one, and I'm doing that just because it's going to make it a lot easier to do symmetry. So now I'm going to go back and do another center rectangle from here, and I'm looking, it looks about right. I'm going to quickly dimension it to make sure the sides are even. That's 1.8, 1.8, and this one I want to also be, oh, it's got it as square. Okay, so I'm liking that. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in a couple things here. I'm going to use a regular rectangle on down here, and I'm going to go from there to there, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit my chamfer button. Let's see, modify chamfer equal distance, and I'm going to go from there, and then I'll move this one. Oops. Undo that. I'm going to chamfer that again. Click on that one, and now I'm going to push in a bit. That's fabulous. And then click on this line and this line, and push that one in. Looks like the same amount. I'm going to hit OK. Alright. So that's nice. I'll take my scissors and clip that part out. So now that's going to come in, and it'll give me that look. I'm now going to go ahead and reflect that, those 3 lines. Let's see, this one, get this line there, come over, get this line and this line, and then for my mirror line, I'm going to select, come over here and turn my origin on. I'll select that line, and what that did was that put it up there. So I'm going to hit my scissors and cut that out. And I'm going to go ahead and hit done. Alright, so now I'm going to extrude this out. This far, I'll go a little further. Fabulous. I'm just doing this by eye. Hit OK. Now come up here to my sketches and turn that sketch back on. And then I'm going to extrude this part, and that's going to be a little bit back. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. So now, if I just look at my thwomp, there it is, and there's the body. So now I'm going to go ahead and work on the spikes here going around. I'll put a face on this after a bit. Alright, so I'm going to turn, now I can leave that on there. I'm going to inspect the picture for a moment. So it looks like I got 3 on each side, and they come pretty much up to the top. Perhaps I should round this over here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and round it over now. I'm going to right click on that line. I'm going to make sure I get this selected. Right click and fill it. And I'm going to push this in a little bit like that. So that's 0.2. And now I'm going to come down here. Hit OK. Come there and right click and fill that to 0.2. 100% sure where I am here. Let me grab. Right click. Fill it. Push that in. 0.2 and hit OK. I'm going to come over here and right click on that line. That's trying to grab the boy, that's hard to see. I'm going to turn off the canvas for a second to make it a little easier to see. Alright. Come over here. And there we go. Right click on that. Fill it that to 0.2. Hit OK. And lastly, come up here and fill it this to 0.2. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here and I'll put the spikes on the next one.